So it does seem as though we're getting to the end stage of Donald Trump's complete and total derangement over the 2020 election. We are just, what, 8 weeks, 7.5 weeks roughly from the 2022 midterms. And Donald Trump is now demanding that he be made the president immediately or that a new 2020 presidential election be held. This is obviously something only somebody who is very sick could even think of demanding. Donald Trump, of course, posting this to his platform Truth Social.
Truth Social.
A platform which is having its fair share of trouble, which we will get to in a moment. Donald Trump posting yesterday, and this is bottom of the barrel stuff, guys. Quote, "So now it comes out conclusively that the FBI buried the Hunter Biden laptop story before the election, knowing that if they didn't, Trump would have easily won the 2020 presidential election. This is massive fraud and election interference at a level never seen before in our capital C country. Remedy, declare the rightful winner," Trump means make me president, "or, and this would be the minimal solution, declare the 2020 election irreparably compromised and have a new capital E election immediately." He seems to be saying that the FBI not helping him as he sees it is some kind of election fraud, tampering, or interference. And by the way, the FBI sort of did tip the scales for Trump in the first election that he won. I mean, think back to 2016. James Comey already did a press conference about the Hillary email stuff. It was a closed subject. And then right before the election, for reasons that are still not clear, James Comey comes out and does another press conference about that very same investigation, even though there were not charges forthcoming and Hillary Clinton was not going to be charged with anything. That is the reality of the situation. And think how we're roughly, it's funny, we're about 666 days since the presidential election of 2020. It's just a coincidence. And I don't know if that's tomorrow or the next day. We're roughly, it will be soon 666 days since the 2020 presidential election. And Donald Trump wants to either be reinstated or wants a brand new election. It's as likely that Mike Pillow or Eric Trump are going to be put in the Oval Office in the next 2 years as it is Trump is going to.
Over 54 countries have now been taken by the machines.
Exactly. Remember this op-ed from November of 2020? It was written by Mick Mulvaney. Remember Mick Mulvaney, who for a while was Donald Trump's chief of staff. And the subject was, if he loses, Trump will concede gracefully. He'll fight hard to make sure the results are fair. And in the end, he'll accept the result, whatever it is. That was Mick Mulvaney writing in November of 2020, specifically November 7th of 2020. How humiliating is this? How long is it going to go? And I know that we all joked around. We had sort of a good time, even though it was like laughing to avoid crying, saying when it was February of 2021, when it was April of 2021, we joked around and we said, wow, how long are they going to keep doing this? Are they going to go all the way up to the 2022 midterms talking about reinstatement? And Trump continues to talk about it. And Mike Pillow continues to talk about it. And other hangers on continue to talk about reinstatement. We are now getting to the November 22 midterm. The question now is, are they going to keep talking about reinstatement beyond the November 22 midterm, which would be just another level altogether? It is wacky, wacky stuff. And the next layer of trouble is that the platform on which Donald Trump is publishing these deranged tirades is in very serious trouble. Let's talk about that next. One of our sponsors is ZBiotics, a probiotic drink that breaks down the byproduct of alcohol, which is most responsible for some of those rough mornings. If you drink a small bottle of ZBiotics before your first drink of alcohol, and then drink responsibly, guys, please. Get a good night's sleep. You can enjoy the next day feeling refreshed and ready to make the most of it. Sam Cedar swears by it. Here's how it works. When you drink, a toxic byproduct of alcohol builds up in your unprepared gut. This byproduct causes you to feel terrible the day after drinking. ZBiotics produces an enzyme like the one your liver uses to break down the byproduct, and ZBiotics is FDA compliant for safety. This is a product for responsible adults who have just a few drinks, but they have plans tomorrow. They want to feel their best. We all want to feel our best. If ZBiotics doesn't work for you, you get your money back, guys. It's that simple. Go to zbiotics.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman for 15% off your first order. The link is down below.